Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the Logitech wireless gamepad F710. Now this controller is a PC controller. Now it may resemble sort of a PS3 controller, but also it's a little bit similar to an Xbox controller with the buttons here. It's like an Xbox controller and a PS3 controller sort of had a child. This is probably what it would look like. Except it's substantially better built than any console controller I've ever used. This one is crazy strong, like you cannot flex it at all. Really strong. So yeah, we're going to open this new packet up, see what comes with it. So it's like an unboxing. So you may be asking why I got a second one. God, Logitech's packaging really sucks. I got a second one. There we go. Oh my god. Packaging is awful. So here's the controller. Comes with batteries inside. Pull that out. Let's just quickly check what the batteries are. Oh, some nice Duracell ones. So good high quality batteries. They're not like cheap off-brand rubbish. So yeah. Here's the controller. Put that to one side and just see what we got in here in terms of accessories. What's this here? Stick off. Okay, we've got a USB extension lead. We'll just quickly see how long this is. Undo this little band here, and I'll just quickly do it. I'd say that's about very long cable. Must be about a metre and a half. Yeah, about a metre and a half that cable. So, yep, what else have we got in here? We have a little guide. Oh my god, there's a lot of things like that, maybe different languages. Getting started. Yeah, but look, there's two of these, there must be different languages. Or not, I don't know. Oh my god, so much. Look, instructions for using this is really quite simple, you won't need that. Little Logitech CD. My old one didn't come with a CD, I just downloaded them, but yeah, I'd recommend downloading it anyway, even if you have this. So yeah, and this says Windows 7 only, so it wouldn't work on the PC I'm going to be using it with. But the drivers on the website are available from Windows 8, and of course, if I can get it out. Oh my god, this is Logitech fixture packaging, that's just awful. Anyway, here. Got a little, tiny little nano receiver thing here. Now, one problem I do have, because I have looked at this already, is that when you plug this in here, and it goes in that far, doesn't sit flush, can't push it in. Looks a bit weird. It looks like this extension cable was designed for something else, maybe like a bigger dongle. This nano one looks a bit weird. But yeah, you do sort of have to use the extension cable though, because you want it in front of your PC. Because if you have a little dongle behind your PC, I think it's the thickness of the metal if you plug it in the back of your PC. It stops it from picking up the signal too well, it'll drop out sometimes. So yeah, you got to either plug it in a front port or use this extension cable. Alright, so let's have a quick look at the remote itself. We'll use my trusty old one here. Right, so the feel of it is really good. It sits in your hand nicely. The back is rubberized and sort of like really sort of, even now, this one's quite old now, but it's still really rubbery. Yeah, the front is sort of this matte silver plastic. The construction of it is, like I said, super solid. Let's go over the buttons quickly. So, PlayStation style sort of layout. So we've got this. We've got a D-pad here, which is marketed as like an 8-way D-pad. It's got 4 buttons in each corner, which are nice clicky buttons. It feels quite nice, and then you can push on the sort of diagonals to get diagonal directions as well. Now in the software you can sort of disable and enable that, and I'll quickly do a bit on the software later. I'll record that as well. But yeah, that's a nice, really nice feeling D-pad actually. One of the better ones in recent years. Older consoles seem to have better D-pads, but we don't really sort of concentrate on them now. So anyway, analog sticks feel like analog sticks, you know. They're nice rubbery on the top. They're going to be long lasting by the feel of them. Well, this is quite old, so yeah, they are. Xbox style buttons here. We've got X, Y, A, B. In the middle we have the start button, back button. Logitech logo is actually a button. There's a vibration button. Oh, got batteries in, I forgot. Makes it vibrate. I think that switches from turns vibration on and off. Then there's mode, which swaps the... Oh, just realised you can't really see that perfectly. There's a mode button here, which swaps this joystick and this D-pad around. So it's more like how the Xbox controller is in like position. But yeah, I'd leave that off and have this joystick be the joystick. Like on the back we have two buttons up here, sort of rear buttons, and then we have bumpers here, which are still working, so better than a PlayStation controller, because I have loads of them and none of these are still working. Also on the back here, there's a little button, a switch here, which on, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but on this side it says X, and on this side it says D. Now X mode is where it shows up to games as an Xbox controller, like an Xbox 360 controller, so it'll run on pretty much any modern game. Then D mode, it stands for, I think it's direct input mode, where you can configure the software and assign each button to a like keyboard key or a mouse control. So you can control games which aren't designed to run with a controller, and that's really nice, and the software works pretty well. Even it's not quite user friendly enough, but I'll talk about that later when I do a bit on the software. But yeah, structurally it's all good and sound, and yeah. So quickly just grab this up one from here, just check they're perfectly identical. Yeah, so old one, new one, still in identical shape. Yeah, so that is all for the taking a quick look at the product. Now we'll I think we'll record some gameplay with it, with me using it, and we'll take a look at the software as well. Okay, I've got it hooked up to a TV via my laptop, which is down to, I'm moving the camera I think now. Down to right there, it's hooked up to a TV because my media PC isn't finished. But I'm not screen capturing, so you can see the controller, so I can hear you talking about it. So yeah, in X mode, which it is for most games, modern games having like an Xbox controller mode, it runs, like I said, emulating an Xbox controller, and it runs pretty good. All the games. So playing PC games with an Xbox controller is a little bit difficult, especially when you're leaning over a camera. But because everyone else has a mouse, so they can just spin around instantly. That's pretty much the biggest problem, is you can't spin around instantly. Oh, and I can't navigate this because none of these use control. I'm gonna have to quickly go fix that. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I've fixed the problem. Yeah, I closed the menu. Yeah, so what you really need when playing PC games is a wireless keyboard. I have got one, I just haven't plugged it in. Yeah, it's like, I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was talking about turning around quickly with a controller is a bit annoying. Especially when you're playing against people who have a mouse, so you can pretty much turn around instantly when you can't. But you get used to it, and you can actually be pretty competitive with it. The best way to use one of these controllers, I find, is in single player games mainly. But multiplayer games are fun, especially split screen multiplayer, which is why I bought the second controller. It's going to be great fun, but there's only a few games which support that. You can mod quite a few games to support it, so that's what I'm going to be doing. but natively there aren't too many split screen games on PC. But yeah, the controls are nice. Oh yeah, press the mode button and this becomes a movement and this becomes weapon select in this game. Well, obviously games vary, but I prefer to just use the thumbstick, because that's more natural feeling. But yeah, playing games with it is pretty much as good as you can get for a controller. A lot of Steam games are supported like this one. Any game which allows you to use an Xbox controller because of the X mode. And then if it doesn't, you switch it to D mode and bind the keys, which I'm going to show you in a bit in the software. But yeah, it's pretty much perfect for a controller. Okay, this is the software side of things. It comes with a program called Logitech Profiler. You can download it from our website and it appears in your taskbar. It has lots of pre-made like game profiles which come with it. See, and it auto detects games that you have installed, and it's found generals there. But I'm going to do one for Minecraft because it doesn't have that installed by default. And I just want to sort of show you the software really. So Minecraft, I found my etc file, and you can pick the logo. Okay, so I guess we'll bound this to we'll give it new zone, I think. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, here we go, this one. Right, so axes left will be, okay, I'm going to call this AD because this is the X alignment of this. We're going to do edit, new keystroke, record A, stop, okay. New keystroke, record D, stop, okay. Now once you have the keystrokes in here, you can go here and you can select key axis left to A and axis right to D. Click OK, and Y, we need to set this up as well, so we can do new keystroke, record W, stop, OK, new keystroke, record S, stop, OK. Once you've got the keystrokes there, you can define this. I call it WS, just so I know what it is. Forwards W, back S. So now W, A, S, and D is the left stick, and I guess I could bound to B, I could bound jump. So well, let's just quickly bound that. New keystroke, record space, stop. So that's how you bound a button. That's how you bound buttons to a joystick. Let's quickly bound mouse control to this. So we'll do, I think it's axes properties, and you change it to mouse axes. Yeah, the software isn't quite intuitive, but once you get used to it, it's easy to use. Basically, you click on what you want to change. So we're going to change right trigger to right click, I guess. So we click my mouse right button. So it's quite easy to do certain buttons, and you can get it to work perfectly. And once you get it working, it should work fine. And the games do. I click play Minecraft now just to quickly load this up. Once it starts up, yeah, Hunger Games server, that'll do. You won't be able to see me using a controller, but I am using it. Okay, we'll just give it a second to load up, and then we'll test out what we just did. Okay, so yeah, let's just I can move with the left stick, move camera with the right stick. Yeah, it's all working fine. I can jump, everything, yep. So the software works. If it was a bit more user friendly, it'd be better, but yeah, it works. Okay, so a conclusion. Yeah, the controller's well made, the controls are nice on it, it doesn't look like ugly at all, it looks like a controller. It's by far the best controller I have ever used in both build quality and just the feel of the thing. It's
software could use some work, but it works. It's just they just need to speed up how long it takes to do stuff in it, because there's just too many sort of clicks involved. But the controller itself is perfect, so I'm gonna have to give it a 5-star award. It's just amazing. So yeah, that will about cover it for this video. Subscribe for more sort of techie stuff and reviews of controllers, I guess.